Yeah. Hi Seana, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Nice to meet you. You represent the Skyrunning Federation?
So I represent the Migu Run Skyrunner World Series.
Yes.
So we are the official circuit for skyrunning.
Yes.
And I'm the press officer. So
Okay.
I deal with the media and communication for the team.
So can you tell us a little bit what are you doing here at Madeira?
So we arrived here on Wednesday. Yesterday we had the Madeira Skyrace, which is the 5th race in our series.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've been here pretty much just taking part in the race, covering the race, so sharing all the results live, and also after the race with some interviews on social media for all our community. And yeah, we're just kind of here to make sure like everything runs smoothly, and yeah.
That's great. How come you got this job? Are you a skyrunner yourself, or what's your personal relation to skyrunning?
Yeah. So I love skyrunning. I have to say it's really my passion. I did a few races last year. Just one that was in the series, and the other ones were more just kind of local ones. I live in Germany. I'm originally from Scotland. I did a few ultras as well. So I was always really into the whole concept of skyrunning, you know, going up the mountain and reaching the peak as fast as possible. So it was always something that I loved to do. I love high intensity, fast pace mountaineering. So for me, skyrunning is perfect. And yeah, before I was working for a sports company in Germany, in Munich, I had a 9-to-5 job, and I don't know, I just decided I had too much energy and too much passion for something like that, and I wanted to kind of channel all that energy and passion into something more rewarding for me. So the job opportunity came up with skyrunning, and I took it.
Sounds great. Everyone that I speak to, especially not in Sweden, they don't know what skyrunning is. Can you tell me a little what is skyrunning?
So I think the main issue is that people don't really understand the difference between skyrunning and trail running. Trail running is off-road running, but it's mostly on trails that go through forests or around the mountain. Skyrunning is the more extreme version, to be honest. It's a mixture of running and mountaineering, where you have to go to the top of the mountain, reach the summit, and then back down pretty much as fast as possible. Classic skyrunning races are usually around between 22 and 66 kilometers with at least 2,000 meters of vertical gain, and they are extremely technical, so you have to scramble, use your hands. Sometimes we have chains and ropes for safety attached to the mountain. So yeah, it's just like a really extreme sport, I would say, for sure.
Yes, for sure it is. So what is a skyrunner? Some people say that you're only a skyrunner if you're like elite, or what is a skyrunner for you?
A skyrunner is really someone who is not just fast, but also extremely strong, powerful, and technical. Of course, you do have to be fast at running, but you also have to have like the power in the rest of your body to really get you up the mountain. You also have to be very technical, because most of the downhills, it's difficult. You know, you're running down a mountain as fast as possible. Sometimes there is very technical terrain, loose gravel, rocks, mud, like in Scotland or in Tromsø, for example. So you also have to be really good on your feet. You also have to think 2 steps ahead of you, rather than just looking straight down at your feet or ahead. You always have to kind of look a little bit in front. It's not just for elites, but I mean, like I said, it's an extreme sport, so you have to have a certain level of strength and the capability to really kind of do these courses, because they're not easy.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds demanding, challenging. And the Migu Run, what do they do? So why do you exist?
Why do we exist? So this year, I mean, it's been the goal since Migu Run Skyrunner World Series started, but this year we've really put it into focus, is to find the best skyrunner in the world. And like I said before, this is someone who is not just good at long distances, so not just an ultra runner, but also not just good at the short distances. It has to be this all-round athlete who can do long, short, technical, a little bit less technical. It can do hot, cold, wet, any kind of race. They should be able to perform at a certain level. What we do is we have a calendar of 15 races this year.
Yeah.
16 if you include the end of season qualifying race.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are the official circuit, so we are a league, a championship, whatever you want to call it, but we are very competitive competition. And we have the best Skyrunner athletes from all over the world that come and take part in our circuit. And
the circuit, that's the World Skyrunning Champ.
That's the Skyrunner World Series.
Skyrunner World Series, yes. Okay.
So it's different to the World Championships.
Okay. I see. So can anyone participate, or do you have to have a special ranking to be in the series?
No, anyone can participate. We do have one overall ranking. So the best. So to take part in the actual series, you have to do at least 4 races. I mean, you can do more, but the top 4 points are the ones that are taken into consideration at the end.
Okay.
So of course anyone, I mean, actually that's one of the nicest things about skyrunning, especially in our series. Elites start with people who are just, you know, maybe not beginning, but just normal people, you know. So you can be running a race with like your biggest role model, Kilian Jornet, or Ragnar de Batz or someone. You can be running in the same race as them. You might not see them. And actually chances are you won't see them because they're so incredibly fast. But yeah, that's a cool thing. We have like a mixture of both.
Very cool. And the vision is just to find the fastest runner, or do you have a special vision for the...
Yeah, it's to find the best skyrunner in the world. And yeah, that's the person who can perform all kind of any kind of course, all kind of terrain, all kind of weather.
Yeah. Sounds great.